Hey everyone, welcome back to Capital News. Today, we're diving into a powerful Senate hearing exchange featuring Senator Cory Booker. In this clip, Booker passionately addresses some of the biggest challenges facing the justice system today. Everything from restoring faith in our Constitution to tackling gun violence and supporting local prosecutors. One of the highlights is his acknowledgement of the delicate balance prosecutors must maintain when deciding which cases to pursue. He underscores the importance of prioritizing resources to fight violent crime while ensuring justice is served fairly. Booker also sheds light on the shocking lack of resources for the ATF, an agency critical to stopping illegal gun trafficking. His personal anecdotes as a former mayor add depth to his arguments and emphasize the urgency of empowering law enforcement agencies. Finally, he presses Ms. Bondi, the Attorney General nominee, on vital DOJ policies about chokeholds, no-knock warrants, and use of force standards, all aimed at improving public safety while respecting constitutional rights.
Booker.
Thank you very much for the time, Ms. Bondi. Thank you very much
Thank
for being willing to meet with me in my office. I really value that time that we had together. If there's anything that's been demonstrated in this hearing thus far, is there is a serious crisis of faith in our judicial system in America. And we are at a time where, as Judge Learned Hand reminded us in his writings and speeches, that the power of the Constitution is only strong as long as it is believed in and had faith by the American people. And that faith is shaken by so much of the political tumult. And as we have a new administration coming in and a lot of the protestations about retribution or going after political opponents, I know you could expand your empathy enough to understand why there are many that really worry about your independence. But I've heard you over and over again in this hearing, as much as I've tried to focus on it as I've gone back and forth between Senate Foreign Relations and another Floridian, Marco Rubio. But I am hearing from you that you understand that the Attorney General's guiding star is the U.S. Constitution and her client is the American people, that there can be no argument about that.
Yes, Senator.
Yes. And more than that, though, I hope that you, should you be confirmed, understand that there is an urgency in not just demonstrating through your actions that independence, but beginning to heal this country's lack of faith and shaken faith in that independence, in the U.S. Constitution. History may not long remember what any of us individually do here, but for the sake of our democracy, what you do to restore and repair the American faith, whether they be Democrats, Independents, or Republicans, is vital. I want to switch here to say publicly that when Donald Trump appointed Craig Carpenito as the U.S. Attorney in New Jersey, it was over the objections of myself and then Senator Menendez. I was wrong in my anticipation that he would not do good things in our state. He partnered with local leaders like those in Newark, New Jersey, to dramatically drive down crime. He was good for the safety of the city in which I live and the one that I led. Part of his strategy was to focus his resources on the most violent criminals. But that also meant that he used something that you know of called prosecutorial discretion. His strategies aligned with that of local leaders and was able to create historic drops in our murder rate. You know, through your experience, and you're intimately familiar that enforcement decisions prosecutors must make every day, which charge to bring, which plea deal to offer, or what sentencing recommendation it makes, it's very important that local prosecutors understand that. Given this enormous discretion our legal system gives them, that they are best determined to make decisions about public safety. I'm very concerned that many people are starting to call for a time in our country where the Department of Justice should prosecute state and local prosecutors who exercise that prosecutorial discretion. As Attorney General, will you commit to respecting the autonomy of state and local prosecutors?
Senator, we have to work together with state and local prosecutors. That's what I did my entire career. And if confirmed as Attorney General, I will continue to do that. They serve a vital function in our justice system.
And you understand, like in my state, that sometimes they will decide not to go after certain low-level offenses in order to use their scarce resources to focus on the strategy of pursuing more dangerous people.
Yes, Senator, I completely understand
And
that.
those decisions shouldn't be politicized if they're part of a larger public safety strategy.
No, Senator, when I was a state prosecutor, we used to sit down with the U.S. attorneys and talk about cases and work together. And that's what I'm discussing about bringing back the cooperation between state and local
Thank you, Ms. Bond.
governments.
I just want to continue. One of the most stunning hypocrisies I've found since I've been down here in Washington is every politician gives lip
This
service
hearing
to
isn't
driving
just
down
about
gun
policy.
violence.
It's a
But the
reminder of the
very
crucial
federal
role
authority,
justice
the
and
Bureau of
fairness
Alcohol,
play
Tobacco,
in
and
keeping
Firearms,
America strong.
that is
What do you think about the
primarily
issues
focused on
raised here?
enforcing America's
Let's
gun
discuss
laws
in the
and keeping
comments
people
below.
safe
Don't forget to like,
is
subscribe,
hamstrung
and share for more
by,
thought-provoking content.
federal